Hello everybody, welcome back to the Reborn channel. I'm Reborn for you, and today we're back with another update KVK video. As you guys can see on screen right now, we have just gotten an opponent found for this KVK. But before we even get into all of that, before we get into all the updates, who are in this KVK and who we may be fighting and all the stats and stuff like that, if you guys do enjoy these type of contents, leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and just comment down what you guys think about these type of videos, man. I just want to hear you guys feedback, see if I should be making these type of videos for you guys as well. Well, with that being said, let's get straight into this video.
H2O, we feel the flow. Every drop's a journey everywhere we go. From the mountain peaks to the ocean's floor. In the dance of the waves, we always want more.
Okay, firstly, we want to go over who's in our KVK, what the actual camps look like, who has the most power, and what's going on in this KVK. So first of all, let's go over all the different camps, see who's in them, and then we'll go more into depth on which camps could we expect performing out of every other camp. So in Group A, which is Fire Camp, we have 3709, 1397, 2658, 3512, 3584, and 3809. I actually fought with 3512 in my last KVK on the 3737 account. They were my campmates, and let me just say, they were great allies. They were always there for every battle when we fought against Water Camp. I didn't record that KVK because I was more focused on this King of all Britain's KVK because it has the most drama I've ever seen in all of KVK. If you guys didn't watch my other videos related to that KVK, I'll have a card up in the screen right there so you guys can go check that out. But I actually fought with 3512 as campmates and allies in that KVK in Heroic Anthem. Next in our in Group B, which is our kingdom, which is our camp, we are Earth Camp with 1265, 1717, 3030, 2026, 3488, which is us, and 3738. I've probably heard about 1717 because I've probably played in one of their KVKs. I'm not too sure, but I just know I've played with them. I'm probably on some account maybe. But that's our camp. As you guys can see, our stats right there. Moving on to Group C, we got 1313, 3502, 2355, 2987, 2906, and 2260. Now, if you guys been watching my videos on the last KVK we did with 2355 and which was the other kingdom, 2987, you would know that both of these kingdoms were one of the 2355 alone cost us the KVK. One, because they were the strongest kingdom in our camp, and they decided to farm the whole KVK, made diplo hard for everybody, and yeah, it was just a shit show of a KVK. Mercia pre-allied with Northumbria, so they took better allies, instantly winning themselves a free KVK. Then we have 1331. Again, I've played with them as campmates in my 3737 account. And these guys, and I'm telling you, there's this guy called Fury X Jojo, and he had like a Dido Zugelihan garrison, bro. And I tell you, when we smacked the living shit out of our opponents in Water Camp, that garrison was trading 10-1 against their rallies, and they had pretty strong rallies. I'm telling you. So 1331 is a formidable kingdom. They are ready to die for them, especially 3502. XV, of course, they were also my ally campmates in the HA in 3737. I've also played with these kingdoms. So these are the only 4 kingdoms out of that camp that I could recognize. 2906 and 2260. I have no idea who those kingdoms are. But yeah, and then last but not least, Wind Camp. We have 3807, 3723, 3019, 3388, 1392, and 1103. So looks like Wind Camp actually has the most power by far. Then we Group B, Earth, has the most KP by far, with more City Hall 25 accounts. It's crazy. That means I'm expecting more players to be on the field for us when we're fighting one of these kingdoms. And then Fire, looks like they're the weakest camp for some reason. They have 55 billion power, but 1.4 billion KP, making them the weakest camp. That's strange. I'm pretty sure Group A is Fire. We'll hop in game in a second and check that out. But with these stats, I don't know. Where are they Fire camp? It almost looks like we should be Fire camp, not them. We are Earth camp. But anyways, these are the stats right now. There's probably going to be more updated stats for you guys later on. I probably show that in other videos when those stats do come out. But this is the stats that are on Rise ROK stats. So if you guys want to go check them out, you can go check them out as well. But we're going to hop in game here and we're going to show you what the other stuff look like. So as you guys can see, that these are the kingdoms that are in Fire Camp right now, so I was not wrong when I said Fire Camp does look like they have weak stats for some reason. I don't know what's going on over there with us having more stats than actual Fire. Water Camp though, I'm telling you, Water Camp is pretty scary, and if 2355 does decide to fight and not farm, they may become an issue to us for Kingsland. If we do, I'm not too sure how this KVK works, because I'm already seeing in Lost Kingdom that Fire and Wind are going to be farming. I'm not too sure how true that is. People can just be spreading propaganda. I'm not too sure, but we'll see when the diplo team has finished up everything they have to do, when allies are announced. And yeah, I mean, has anything gone great for us when it comes to sync 6 camp KDs? Hell no. Never. Nothing ever goes right for us in these type of situations. But looking at this, I feel like it's more balanced if everyone decides to fight. But if one camp decides they're not fighting and just farming straight, then this KVK is most likely ruined for whatever camp allies with whatever camp, because what can you do when you have a kingdom farming, or you have several kingdoms farming, and it just ruins the KVK? Nothing ever goes right with that, so it's like, it just doesn't make sense to even have a KVK. Just give the star to the winning camps and let them figure out how they're going to set a star and how they're going to figure out DKP. Maybe they have a 1-for-1 in Kingsland. But yeah, if that is slightly true, or by anything by far, then this KVK is already finished, and I don't know. We just have to wait and find out. So yeah, Water Camp is one of the most scariest camps I know, because these guys are hardcore players, especially 13, 31, and 23, no, 35, 02. Play with those guys, and those guys gave it their all last Kingsland. But for us, I'm pretty sure we are the strongest camp, just by looking at those stats that we were just watching. But yeah, I would take a look at those other like kingdoms, but I feel like I don't have time to do it in this video. So probably when we get on the KVK map, I'll give you guys an update. Maybe I live stream it for a bit, maybe I do some chaining, opening up KVK map, pre-KVK, stuff like that. But if you guys are new to my channel and want to see more content like this, please remember to leave a like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss when you post a new video like this. And if you guys do enjoy this type of content. With that being said, and governors, I hope to see some of these kingdoms on the map, fighting, giving it their all, and yeah, may the best kingdoms win. I'll see you guys later. H2O out.